Hey guys, it's Ben the Coin Geek at Old Pueblo Coin, and let's have some fun today just looking at one thing and one thing only and just enjoying. And nothing is better than just debating, ranking things, whether it's your best basketball player of all time or anything like that, your favorite song of all time. We're going to do something similar with coins right now. Just remember, anything that you see in the video that's available for sale will be in the show notes. Just click on the description there. It should pop down a menu. And of course, as always, oldpueblocoin.com. Our eBay handles OPC sales. Also, TucsonCoinShow.com for the Tucson Coin Show coming up every January. And this video, we're actually going to just look at one side of the coin and talk very specifically about what is your favorite eagle on old U.S. commemorative half dollars. I had to stick to the older U.S. commems because once you get into the modern U.S. commems, you just completely start to open up a whole new can of worms. And we're going to have fun with this. And there's no right answer here except for mine, and the rest of your opinions don't count. This is just like whose line is it anyway? Let's look a little closer. We've got a whole bunch of commems. Of course, the eagle is just a common symbol for us here in America. And so here you have a really bold eagle on a shield. And you've got the sun rising on a new day, sovereign, national, sovereign, state, union. Here we go. This is actually on the Lincoln commemorative. And a very regal. Regal is one of the main settings that you'll see. I consider this is on the pan pack. I consider the same thing here with this eagle on top of the shield. Now this one might lure you away because it's a very darkly toned coin, so maybe you don't get to see the eagle as well. But the regal, we've got some regal eagles. A lot of them end up that way. This is, I think, the Robinson, or is it the Arkansas? The Arkansas. I think they have the joint reverse here on those guys. The In God We Trust, half dollar, 1936, E Pluribus Unum. And you have another very regal looking eagle. That's a pretty common thing. The Iowa has actually a really unique look, because in my mind, I've never seen an eagle look like this. They have the head coming down in almost an attack mode with the wings up. So it's a very different pose. So Iowa gets some extra points just for creativity. And of course, people, if we never look at these things closely, you miss out all the fun. Our liberties, our rights, we prize, will maintain, and, oh, the and probably goes in the middle. We prize and will maintain. So, man, that makes me want to move to Iowa. That's cool. So it's so funny. Here's the Robinson, right? That's actually does have the same reverse as I look at. Well, they get extra points maybe for having the same reverse twice. Pretty funny. All right, here is another coin that has the eagle and shield combo, kind of at a different angle. Kind of the side view here of the eagle attacking, holding on to the ribbon there. Here we rest. Welcome to Sweet Home, Alabama. Speaking of not reading things, here we rest. It's funny because that's obviously probably has a different meaning than you think of when it says here we rest. So the fun thing about this is just looking at the different artistic designs, and I am not artistic, not in the visual way. So, I can't draw. I'm not musically inclined. There's just certain things that I don't do well, but it doesn't mean that I don't enjoy music or I don't enjoy art. We all have our opinions. This is on the Connecticut half dollar. And interesting, low relief, a little bit stylized. Low relief does not have all the detail that some of these other coins do, but does look very majestic, but not regal. And here we go with the Stone Mountain. Once again, that just puffed up chest look with the wings spread out. And I've got 2 more coming. Of course, who could forget about the great state of Texas? Everything's bigger in Texas. The half dollar is actually twice the size of everyone else's. I'm just kidding. It's actually the same size as the rest. A little bit more demure. You've got the eagle's wings spread out slightly, but not fully. You know, very, very popular coin, the Texas. And last but not least, we have another one that's actually very stylized on the Bridgeport. And for me, what I find is my eye gets kind of attracted to things that are different or unique or interesting. So when you see things that all kind of start to look the same, so like a lot of your more regal eagles, I actually don't like as much. So for myself personally, you know, between this Arkansas reverse, the Pan Pack, you know, the Texas, not my favorite designs when it comes to those overall. I do, for some reason, find myself, you've got these 2 side profiles here that are somewhat similar. And I kind of prefer, once again, the one that actually has less detail to it overall. I don't know why I find that to be more interesting. Maybe just when you look at a bird in real life, maybe you don't see all that detail. But with that said, you know, the coins, the eagles with the least detail are my favorites. I kind of put Iowa in its own class because it almost has, you guys, maybe you'll understand this. This has a, what is the term? I'm not a tattoo artist. This actually has the same kind of look and feel of a classic tattoo. And it is actually, maybe that'll be my first tattoo. I get that colored in, you know, kind of classic style. How cool would that be? All right, you guys pay for it, I'll get it. So here we go. These are actually my 2 favorite birds. My 2 favorite eagles are the ones that are very much so less detailed. Now, the stylized one is actually probably the second favorite for me. My favorite bird, the one that I think looks the most handsome and striking, is actually here on the Connecticut. You know, it's coin from the 30s, which is interesting. It actually has a very the art actually reminds me of a little bit of fascist Italy. You know, no offense to anyone here, but they had the best art. I'm just saying. You know, we're just talking about art now, guys. That's my number 1. My number 2 is on the Bridgeport, and with, of course, everyone's hero, P.T. Barnum on the other side. So that's my 1, 2. 3 becomes kind of harder for me because, like I said, I start moving the regal ones down a little bit, and I don't know that I'm going to rank all of these exactly. I think that I'm probably going to go with the Alabama next and Iowa 4. Those are my top 4. Those guys all get buys or automatic qualifiers in the opening rounds of the playoffs. After that, I got to make room for you guys so you can all 4 of you coins fit there on the top line. I could zoom out, but that would take me pushing a button. All right, and after that, it becomes really muddy for me for the rest of them. I think I'm going to go with the Texas next. Yeehaw. And then I actually really do like, I think after that, the Pan Pack, the Lincoln, and then the Stone Mountain. I'd say that Robinson, Arkansas, for whatever reason, just doesn't really do it for me. Don't know why, but that doesn't mean it's not a great coin, folks. It just means we're putting them in an order that is completely arbitrary, but completely right. All right, guys, let me know what your top 3 are for American Eagles on U.S. commemorative halves. Stick with the older halves for now, all right? Thanks so much for watching. I've been the Coin Geek. You can subscribe by clicking on the owl button in the corner and watch more videos on the right side of the screen. Thanks.